Hey guys, so this is a different type of video, kind of a long form video, but it's the unboxing of the high tension set from Severin, Lamberto Bava, my second favorite director, so let's get into it. So as you can see, the box comes in this hard shell. This actually took a little bit of a ding in the corner there, as you can see, but all around it's packaged in a hard shell case. It says, throughout his career, Lamberto Bava has left a unique mark with his ability to create a terrifying, haunting atmosphere. To create terrifyingly haunting atmospheres, he has influenced generations of genre filmmakers, and that's from the Sitges International Film Festival. And then the worldwide Blu-ray premiere of the infamous anthology series directed by Lamberto Bava. So this is actually a series that he did for TV, so it's similar to the Houses of Doom set in that way. So this was shipped in this box right here. Get it right there. Came with a sticker. Got this. The Theater Bazaar comic book. And The Color Out of Space cassette tape read by Richard Stanley. I've listened to half of it. It's pretty good. And it comes with this digital code that you can redeem. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep it. Keep the card because it's pretty nifty. The cassette is the color of the color, so it's like a fuchsia magenta. They describe the color of the color in the movie as magenta, I believe, in the commentary as the color of the color. So anyway, that's what I got in my haul with the high tension box set. Okay, so let's open up the box set and look at each individual movie. I really like the guy that's on the outside of this. It's pretty cool. Looks like he is cutting his throat or wrapping a noose or a phone cord around his neck. Okay, so we got the shrink wrap off. So 4 films restored uncut, 5+ hours of all new special features plus bonus Boswell Bava soundtrack CD. Alright, let's get the shell open. Bingo. Okay, so I think in order it goes Prince of Terror, The Prince of Terror. So that's this one here. I'll line it up with my camera. Prince of Terror, A must-have gem is what DVD Exotica is saying. Written by Dardano Sacchetti, who did The Beyond and Demons. I'm a big fan of him, actually. He's written a couple other films. He did, what was it, with Dario Argento? He worked mostly with Fulci, though. But yeah, I like Dardano. So this one's got Thomas Arana from The Church and the Sect. Big fan of Thomas Arana. I like him a little more in the Sect than in the Church. Let's see, David Brandon of Stage Fright. Not as familiar with him. I like Stage Fright, okay. It's not my favorite Suave movie. I do own it, and I do like it, though. Sergio Stivoletti did the special effects. Everyone knows him. Cemetery Man, Mask of Satan, Opera. Directed Wax Mask. And then Carol Andre from Yor, the Hunter from the Future. I actually found a copy of Yor, the Hunter from the Future at Dollar General one time and sold it on eBay, and it went really quickly. So yeah, one of the rarest of Bava's 80s horrors, says the Bloody Pit of Horror. Let's open it up. Cool disc. Thomas Arana looks pretty slick on the cover. Next up is The Man Who Wouldn't Die. Very exciting. This is one of Lamberto Bava's more successful films. He manages to walk the tightrope of evil violence without excessive splatter. Okay, this says in the early 80s, legendary Mario Bava began adapting a savage short story by Polizio Tecci, novelist Giorgio Serbanenko for a film project when Lamberto Bava eventually directed it in 1989 from a screenplay by Gianfranco Clarecci, who did House on the Edge of the Park. Literally just watched that, and The New York Ripper, another big movie in my repertoire. I love The New York Ripper. Top 5 Fulci film for sure. Let's see who else is in this one. Gino Concari from Andrea Bianchi's Massacre. Keith Van Hoven from Fulci's The House of Clocks. Lino Salami from Demons, who is also, I think, in, don't quote me on this, but I think is in The Sweet House of Horrors. Not sure though. It's right over there. I can go grab it. Hi, editing Zadeh here, and I just wanted to say that Lino Salome really was in The Sweet House of Horrors, and I wasn't just trying to flex my collection. But yeah, just wanted to slip that in. Thanks. Reading on Martin Burchard. Hi, real editing Zadeh here, and we were discussing this movie, not The Sweet House of Horrors. I mean, we were discussing The Sweet House of Horrors, but yes, he's in that, but he is in this. Thanks. Bye. The Violent Professionals co-star in the rarest film in the High Tension series. Now scanned in 2K from the original negative with the first time ever language track. An extremely cynical crime film. The death by toilet scene is a standout and quite hideous kill, but well executed and stylish. That's by Euro Fever. That's hilarious. Stephen King Italian Style interview with screenwriter Dardano Sacchetti is a special feature, and The Skarbenenko Touch is an interview with director Lamberto Bava. Look at the disc. Pretty cool shot of an eye. There's School of Fear. The third one. Undeservedly obscure. With School of Fear, Bava becomes a skilled professional. He is expert at staging atmospheric set pieces. The worldwide disc premiere. In the most unsettlingly creepy film of the quartet, producer-director Lamberto Bava, along with screenwriters Roberto Gandis, Macabre, Papaya, Love Goddess of the Cannibals, Dardano Sacchetti, The Psychic, Zombie, Giorgio Stagiani, Cannibal Holocaust, Eyewitness, and composer Simon Boswell, Demons 2, Santa Sangre, presents a private academy where a curriculum is defined by unadulterated evil. When an idealistic young teacher, Alessandra Asciai, of Luigi Cozzi's The Black Cat, arrives mid-semester of an exclusive school, she'll anger the stern principal, Italian horror icon Dario Nicolodi. Nice! Unlock a nightmare of trauma and discover that child's play can be the deadliest game of all. Stefano De Sando, Bava Cozzi's Night Shift, co-star in this absolutely wild BNS about movies. Shocker, now scanned in 2K from its original camera negative with the first time ever English language track. A mature chiller with the welcome twist. A psychological thriller in the spirit of Polanski's The Tenant with classic horror moments. Stylish cinematography with a solid score. So this one's got a Boswell Bava compilation CD as a bonus disc. So we get the soundtrack in there. Let's see, Tale of Evil Children, interview with director Lamberto Bava, Play the Game, interview with screenwriter Roberto Gandis, When Bava Met Boswell, and interview with composer Simon Boswell. So this one is stacked with features, and you get the soundtrack. So, very good. I am most excited about this one thus far. And then lastly, I've seen this one for sale online, separate from the rest of the series. Eyewitness, a Lamberto Bava film, of course. This has a sick cover. I really like that. You got the woman's blouse there, almost looks like a poker card. Very Italian. Okay, exceptional and extremely cinematic, a well-constructed thriller saturated with Hitchcockian touches and a magnificent performance by Barbara Capizzi. The worldwide disc premiere. For his final film in the high-tension series, director Lamberto Bava crafted a unique twist on the giallo genre, with the screenplay by Giorgio Stigiani, School of Fear, Cannibal Holocaust, and Massimo Derrida, Blast Fighter and Street Law, from a story by Bava, a haunting score by Simon Boswell, Phenomena and Stage Fright, with an outstanding performance by Barbara Capizzi of Cemetery Man, The Church, and opera fame. When a blind woman is the only eyewitness to a murder, the cops and the killer set their sights on ending her ordeal forever. Mary Sellers, The Mask of Satan, Alessio Orano, Lisa and the Devil, and Antonella Antinori co-star in one of the best Bava films ever, Italo Cinema. Now scanned in 2K from the original camera negative for the first time ever, with a first time ever English language track, Echoes on Tenebrae, with some incredible POV shots and great editing. There are moments when eyewitness aspires towards the gialli of the past. BNS about movies. So wow, that sounds great. Audio commentary with Mondo Digital's Nathaniel Thompson and Troy Howarth, author of So Deadly, So Perverse, 50 Years of Italian Giallo Films. They're great. They appear on a lot of commentaries. I'm quite fond of them. The Last Giallo, interview with director Lamberto Bava, and Love is Blind, interview with actress Barbara Capizzi. Okay, so that's Eyewitness, and that's 4 out of 4, so that's all 4 of the films in the High Tension series. So to say them in order again, recap: Prince of Terror, or The Prince of Terror, The Man Who Wouldn't Die. School of Fear, and that comes with the soundtrack CD, and Eyewitness. It's a shame that doesn't come with the soundtrack CD, because that's also done by Simon Boswell, but whatever. Okay, well that's it. This is what it looks like without the shell, with everything in it. Get an angle. So it looks like how most of theirs look like, and I'm gonna go ahead and, since this is my first time opening it and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and pop in Prince of Terror into my 4K player and get started on making my way through these Blu-rays. So the film I'm watching always goes on that cup right there. And let's get started. And let's finish up here. So we'll put the high tension hat or cap, whatever, back on and set that aside for now. Maybe not there. Set it down here with my Scream Factory stuff. here's the menu screen for Prince of Terror. And yeah, that's it, guys. All right. Well, thank you so much, and have a lovely day. Peace. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you for joining me, and yeah, this is the set opened, and checking out the Prince of Terror right now, and hope it's good. Thomas Arana's the man in both the church and the sect, but mostly the sect. There it goes. She just found some fingers. What was I gonna say? Oh, the set I just checked is I got it for really cheap, but it's $73 right now on Severin Films. So yeah, do with that what you will, and I will talk to you later. Thank you. Goodbye.